Welcome to another Cardano update. So today I want to reply to another comment that I got, which is this one right here. I am wondering what your higher time frame count for ADA is, starting with the bull run in 2017, which is right here. I am primarily following a more bearish macro count, where ADA forms an ABC within a bigger correction. C or W for the bear market swing down, and current structure B or X. Where you are expecting a third wave, I see a wave C with the target zone $1 to 150 cents. Afterwards, we should continue with the HTF correction in C or Y. So basically what he's saying is that the previous bear market was an A wave. This bull market that we got was a overshooting B wave. And this right here was an A wave. This was a B wave. And this right here was a C wave. And here we went up in a A wave, then down in a B wave, then we'll go up in a C wave before pretty much doing this. And I mean, it could theoretically happen. Do I see it happening? Well, not really, because I mean, do not forget that Bitcoin is a thing that exists, and honestly, I cannot see this happening, but I mean, you have to be aware of all the possibilities. I always say that in my videos, so it could theoretically happen, but to be honest with you, I mean, the correction could have finished here. I mean, this could be a flat C wave, and it could theoretically be done. We don't have to go below this low. So, yeah, but we'll see what happens. I don't really understand why you think the C wave will go between $1 and $1.50, but sure, you could say that we're going to do that. You know, we'll have to see what happens right here when we get to like $1 and $1.50. If we get above $1 and maybe even $1.50, then I think your wave count is not going to be accurate anymore. Because, I mean, the C wave is not really, I mean, it can go up, but it's not expected to go up too much. So, you know, we'll see what happens. You might be right. We might get another huge correction after we get to that level, but right now I don't think that will happen. But like I said, I mean, right now we cannot confirm anything because a third wave to the upside has not even started. So realistically, we could get another bear market low, just like we did in the previous cycle, before we actually go in the third wave move. Well, if we get another bear market low, we will have to restart the move, just like we did in the previous cycle right here, after we got the pandemic low. So, I mean, your wave count is not bad. It is theoretically possible for it to happen, but me, I don't see it happening. But of course, I mean, like I said, we have to see what Bitcoin does. Now, let's look at the bull market support band. As you can see, I mean, the green line is almost above the red line, which is a good sign. I mean, I have already talked about this in my previous videos. So before I dive deep into this, let me go on the 1 hour chart. And as you can see, Cardano has not been doing anything recently. I mean, we have been going sideways for like, I don't know. I mean, you can even say that we've been going sideways for like a week now. So yeah, nothing crazy going on. I mean, we could have bottomed in the second wave right here, and we could be heading in a third wave move, but I don't see anything right now that can confirm that. And also, I mean, even Bitcoin is going sideways, so yeah, it's questionable right now. But if we do go in the third wave, like I said, I expect it to go somewhere between 39 cents, well, 39.4 cents and 41.8 cents. And by the way, this is only the third wave of this third wave right here. And this third wave right here is the third wave of this 1-2 setup. So if it does happen, it needs to happen very, very soon, because if it does not, we will most likely get another low in the main second wave right here, which would not be bearish because we are still above the main support levels, which is fine. So theoretically, you could call this an A, B, C structure, but yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Right now, support levels are being respected, so I see no reason to expect another low right now, but I mean, it could happen because the price is not really doing anything. Usually, a third wave move to the upside is very, very impulsive, and right now I'm not seeing that. Let's also go on the 4 hour chart so I can explain what this whole thing right here is. So basically, we might have bottomed in the second wave move down right here of this large 1-2 setup, and we might be heading in a main third wave move to the upside right here. And to do that, we need to go up in a first wave move to the upside right here, and I really need to see this move go above the previous high of the first wave right here. And we need that in 5 waves. And what I'm tracking right here, this structure right here, will only be the first wave of these 5 waves that the first wave to the upside right here needs. And after that, after we go up in that first wave, we need an ABC down, then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup in the third wave, then another ABC, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go in the fifth wave and finish this wave right here. So yeah, that's what I'm watching right now. It could obviously drop a lot more. I mean, theoretically we could get another low and go below like 27.5 cents, but if we do that, we will be very close to the invalidation zone for the first wave move to the upside. And that's around 22 cents. So if we get below 22 cents, it's not going to be the best thing in the world, because sure, you could say that we did the same thing in the previous cycle right here. So after we went into this 1-2 setup, we tried going in a third wave move to the upside, and then the price failed and the 1-2 setup got invalidated. But this right here was a black swan event. This was a pandemic. So I don't think this would have happened without the pandemic. So you have to be aware of that as well. And now if we do go in the third wave, and if we are not actually in an ABC structure, in a large ABC structure, then I expect the third wave right here to get to the $5.30 level and get to the 1.618 Fibonacci retracement. And I mean, why do I think that will happen? Well, I'm not sure that it will happen, but if we are following what we did in the previous cycle, and if we are copying the 1-2 setup that we got right here, which I think we are, because I've explained this many times in my previous videos, but the 1-2 setup that we got in the previous cycle right here looks very similar to what we have right now, because both of them started after hitting the bear market low, as you can see, and both of them were a 1-2 setup. And I mean, this one right here was supposed to go in a third wave, but it failed because, you know, the pandemic happened. So yeah, that's why I think they are very, very similar to each other. And if we are copying what happened right here, and if we ignore the pandemic, we'll see that the third wave went above the 1.618 Fibonacci retracement of the previous all-time high before getting rejected and going down in a fourth wave move to the downside, and then getting a fifth wave move as well. And you know, if we want to do this again, the price first needs to get above the 100% extension of the previous all-time high, which is at $3.16 or something like that. And then it needs to get to the 1.618 here to prove that the third wave is actually copying what happened right here, because I mean, this could always be something else. Now, something else I want to mention is that maybe this bear market right here was an ABC structure, a complex one, and here we formed an 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup, which formed a first wave move to the upside. And then in this bull market, we formed another ABC structure to form a second wave move down. And if that's the case, then the bull market that's coming right now and probably this year, I mean, it's not ending in this year in my opinion, but it's starting most likely this year, is another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup. And if that's the case, I mean, that will be very bullish, because this would be the third wave move to the upside of this large 1-2 setup. And obviously that would be very bullish, and the third wave could even go above the 2.618 level, because as you know, third waves are usually the most impulsive. So yeah, there are a bunch of wave counts that you can put on the chart, but you know, like I said many times, until we get something, I cannot confirm any of these wave counts. So right now this is pretty much hopium, but do not forget the bear market support band, I mean the green line, is almost above the red line. And in the previous cycle, if you can remember, when the green line went above the red line right here, yes, the price did put in another lower low in the second wave move down, but then the third wave move to the upside started. And if we ignore what happened here, the green line stayed above the red line and the price just exploded to the upside. So, keep that in mind. And right now, even if this is a more bearish count, I'm still waiting for higher prices. I mean, even if this is a corrective structure, which I don't think it is, but even if it is, then like the guy in the comments said, we could get like $1 to $1.50. But honestly, if we get above the 50% extension of the previous all-time high, I think it's safe to say that this is not an ABC structure. But yeah, I mean, right now everything I say is speculation, and it has always been. So if you enjoyed this video, maybe check out the new YouTube memberships and like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.